Morning everybody, it's Becca at So Darn Twisted, and as you may guess, the Rose Garden journal is now finished. For those of you who don't know the story of this journal, I bought a batch of wrecked books from a lady locally, and this particular book was one of them, and it had no spine. Well, it had a spine, but it was completely detached from the book. You know, and it had been chewed by rabbits and all sorts. But something about this cover, I didn't want to recover it, but I did want to use it to make a journal. So what I did was, I've explained in a previous video, I figured out a way to create gapped signatures rather than Coptic bound signatures, and inserted a recessed false spine so that I could corset lace the cover onto the spine. So that's what I did. I've tried to utilise as much of the actual book within the journal as I possibly could. It hadn't even been decorated yet. I'd only laced the spine, and this one sold to a lady who obviously thought it spoke to her as much as it spoke to me. So I've done it. She's not going to be using the journal for journaling in, so I've kept that in mind and just made it like an art journal rather than a functioning writing journal. And as you can see, it's quite chunky, and this is actually holding it quite tightly. So it's just yeah, there we go. That's the angles, and I'm probably going to add a couple more bits onto the spine as well at some point soon. Well, before it travels off to its new home. So yeah, as you can see, without the restriction, it's quite massive. So as I say, trying to use as much as possible of the book, and I've just made sure that there's like lots of tags that Aura can use as bookmarks, and you know, things like that really, or you know, just like them because they're there. So I'm hoping that she likes it. And there's lots. I've just sort of made sure that there's lots of sort of stash space really, you know, and lots of things within that are stash worthy as well. I made a masterboard that I wanted to again use things that were part of the book that would normally be thrown away if you were to strip down a destroyed book, and that's part of the masterboard there, with a part of the spine that was detached. So yeah, we've just got little things like that in there, and I loved the idea of using the advert in the back of the existing book, you know, to create things. And I've where possible, when I've made ephemera, I've backed it with, you know, parts of the book as well, so that keeps it nice and sturdy but also lovely and you know, relevant. I've got a little file pocket thing there. Most of these things are pockets, I just haven't stuffed all of them yet, and I've tried to use illustrations from the book and photographs and that as well, because I thought they'd go really nicely. I think I did a tutorial for this one, I'm not sure. I've made so many, and at the moment I haven't been able to make any new ones because my health has been a little on the bad side this week, so I've not made any tutorials. I apologise, but I promise I will be back soon with more tutorials. I know I did a tutorial for this little tuck spot here, which I kind of like. I've got some more little tuck bits and stuff, and that's more of the masterboard. This was actually the string that was used to bind the original signatures. So I thought that was kind of cute. This one, I don't know if you're going to be able to see. I might have to lift the book, but this one is like a double storage thing. Easy little tuck there, tuck tab. Yeah, more masterboard bits and pieces here. So I was very, very pleased with how much I was able to incorporate from the book into the journal. This came out of it as well, which I thought was absolutely lovely and surprisingly in very good condition, because the book was 1927. So, you know, the fact that things like that were within it and in really, really great condition was surprising, but great. If I can just get these bits back in there now, that would be fabulous, wouldn't it? Okay, what have we got up here? Pockets and ephemera. Yep. So it's a bit different making a journal that nobody's actually going to journal in at all. It was, yeah, a bit of a challenge, I suppose. There is a tutorial on how to make this rice paper that's not shiny on either side, because I don't like it shiny. I'll probably do a tutorial for that little expanding pocket soon if enough people want to see one. Do let me know in comments if you would like to see that, and I'm sure I can whip up a quick tutorial. So, oh, I need to glue that down, don't I? That's come for a little bit of a bobble. That's just, you know, just a little stack pocket thing. Tuck spot over there. As you can tell, I do love my scallop punch. Yeah, then we've got a pocket under there, and again more illustration, or sorry, photography from the book, more illustration from the book. And I do like to use the flap of envelopes to create tuck spots on the next page. I don't know why, I just absolutely love doing that. And that's all masterboard as well. So that's my little, get it on there, my little paper clip. Oh. I don't know why I made that the other night. I just thought, oh, it's got to have one of those. I don't know why, it just had to have one. And I'll probably put some extra bits and pieces on this as well. Little cascade. It was kind of cute, I thought. Oh, it would help if I actually put it in there, wouldn't it? Don't know if that one's a pocket. No, that one's just an illustration. And this one is a, yeah, that's the magnetic closure little folio. Ephemera wallet type of thing. And tuck spots. That one's a pocket, yes. That one I know is a pocket. That is masterboard as well. Gets a bit awkward to see because it's such a chunky thing that everything starts to face sideways. So that's a, yeah, another little pocket up there. Masterboard tuck spot. That actually, this rose postcard, Sandra, if you're watching this, thank you, sweetie. I bought some magazines off of my friend Sandra, and when she sent them, she sent me this as well, and said that I might be able to use it in my rose journal. So there it is. And we've got, yeah, tags and pages and pockets, and another little expanding, and that's another little multi-tier thing there with one at the top as well. Ooh. And I don't know why, but I thought I love the idea of just having like this string of pearl type thing as like a bookmark. I don't know, I just decided that that's what needed to happen, and so it did. Small rice paper pocket, small masterboard belly band with some tags, another tuck spot using an envelope. Oh, I don't know if I put anything in that one yet. No, apparently not. And yeah, oh, sometimes there's such a snug fit that getting them back in proves a bit tricky, doesn't it? Yeah, another pocket there with the title page. more pockets. That one is no, that one's not a pocket, I'm lying. That one is just a feature piece. That one is a pocket though. Absolutely gorgeous illustration. You can see why I didn't want to just, you know, throw the pages away. It's more of the masterboard there. This one I know I made a tutorial for. I remember I did make one. So yeah, it's just another sort of folio. With just some nice bits and some flappy pockets, because who doesn't love a flappy pocket, am I right? This one, I don't know why, but I felt like I needed to have that one do that, so it did. Okay, that's exhausting. That is, yeah, a pocket. And then the last one. So that was my labour of love, that was my rose garden. And I really think that, you know, I think I did some justice to the book and gave it, you know, a whole new life kind of thing, you know, rather than, like I say, it just being relegated to the bin, or, you know, just sat there unloved and unused, or just sold in paper packs. I do have some pages left because, you know, there was a lot of pages, so there are some left that I will put into paper packs, but I managed to get through about 2/3 of the book in pages for this, so I'm really happy. I hope you guys enjoyed having a little nose through this one before it goes off to its new owner over in Spain. It's always nice when my journals travel to different countries. I have had a few now that have gone abroad, and I absolutely love it. So yeah, thanks to the people that are supporting me and my little obsession. Take care guys, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.